Hello everyone.
Good morning, Ma'am Tejano. Good morning, classmates. We are the Group G of IT 100, and we are going to discuss about the topic, the table of contents in Microsoft Word and the pivot table in Microsoft Excel. I am Edel May Rivera, and here with me is Marabillo, Donald Hibe, Khalid Panandawan, Jocelyn Ramos, and Emmanuel Viñalon. So now, we will start our presentation.
Hello everyone, I am Jocelyn Ramos. I will explain what is a table of contents. Table of contents is usually found on the first page of the book before the start of a written work. It indicates the chapter or a list of a title that being part of the books or the documents. It also indicates the organized work in which pages appear. How about the uses of table of contents? Mr. Donald Hibe, can you please explain?
Thank you, Miss Jocelyn Ramos. So now, we'll answer the questions, what are the uses of the table of contents? So, the uses of the table of contents, it gives the user an overview of documents, contents, and organization. The second is, it allows the user to directly to a specific selection of an aligned documents.
Hi guys, this is Marabillo, and today I will show you the step-by-step procedure on how to create a table of content in MS Word. So as you can see here, meron tayo dito document. Ito ay research paper chapter 1. So ang gusto kong mangyari, kada part ng chapter 1, yung title ng part ng bawat chapter 1, gusto ko makita siya sa table of content. Tapos pakita ko din kung anong page siya makikita. So, para magawa yun, kaya highlight lang natin tong title ng bawat part. Then, click this heading 1. Ayan. Tapos, pwede din natin i-edit kung anong appearance yung gusto natin na makita. So, for example, itong introduction, gusto ko, ang font family niya ay Times New Roman. Then, color block. And 12 lang yung font size niya. Same din sa iba pang part ng chapter 1. So, heading 1, Times New Roman. Font size niya ay 12. Then, color block. Repeat the procedure sa natitira pang part para pare-parehas at maganda yung appearance niya. Heading 1, Times New Roman, tas 12, then black. Repeat lang natin yung procedure. Heading 1, Times New Roman, 12, black. Then last, significance of the study. Heading 1, Times New Roman, and 12, black. So, sumunod na step naman ay hanap tayo ng page kung saan natin ilalagay ang table of content. For example, I have a blank page here kasi gusto ko dito ilagay yung table of content. Then, para mailagay yung table of content, click lang to References tab. Tapos, may kita tong table of contents. Then, may kita natin dito lahat ng uri ng table of content. Depende sa kung anong gusto mong gamitin. Then, for this tutorial, gagamitin natin tong Automatic Table 2. So, dahil na automatic siya, nandito na lahat yung naka-highlight. Tapos, kung ano yung page number niya. So, pwede natin tong i-edit para maganda yung appearance. Gusto ko ay Times New Roman ulit. Font size niya ay 12. Then, color black din. So, ayan. So, ito na yung itsura ng table of content. Pero, for example, may inedit ka pa dito sa research paper na to. At nalipat sa ibang page number yung specific part. For example, itong theoretical framework ay napunta sa page 5 kasi in the previous page 4 siya. So, para ma-update yung table of content, pipindutin lang tong update table. Then, may dalawang option dito kung update page numbers only or kung update ba lahat na entire table. So, it's up to you. Pero dito ay pipiliin natin update entire table. Ayan. So, nagbago yung page number ng theoretical framework. So, ganun lang mag-update ng table sa table of contents.
Thank you, Miss Diana Lynn Marabillo. So let's proceed to the steps to create a table of contents in Microsoft Word. Step 1. Highlight the text you want to add. Step 2. Click the Home tab, then go to the heading group and click the heading 1. Step 3. Find the page you want to put the table of contents. Step 4. Click the table of contents in the command group area and select what kind of table you want to put. Step 5. In this tutorial, we chose the automatic table 2. Step 6. If you want to update the page numbers or the entire table, just simply click the Update Table. Step 7. Press the Control button and click on the page you want to the table of contents. Step 8. If you want to add more pages on the table of contents, just simply follow the Step 1 and Step 6. To update the page or the entire table, just simply click the Update Table.
Thank you, Miss Edel. So guys, let's elaborate what are the benefits of table of contents. First benefits, make a good impression. A document with a table of contents has a more professional appearance than a document without one. Ito po yung good impression is yung may mga pagkakasunod-sunod ng mga listahan or mga page number. Second benefits, arrange your material. When you're creating or editing a document, a table of contents help outline and organize your thoughts so you don't leave out anything important. Ito po yung kapag nag-edit ka or mag-create ka sa documents na may pagkakasunod-sunod ng listahan o product o material. Third benefit, manage reader expectation. The table of contents gives readers a high-level view of the content in the document. The author can use the table of contents to set the tone and frameworks for the documents. Kasi kapag nakita ng isang viewer yung table of contents, malalaman at maiisip na niya agad kung about saan ang documents. It seems like a briefing of overview ng documents at ito yung mas sisilbing guide o viewer.
Provide a roadmap. Ito ay kailangan ng isang magbabasa upang makita o mahanap agad ang kanyang babasahin. Ang mga gagamit nito ay tiyak na masisiyahan sa pamamagitan ng pagpindot sa talaan ng nilalaman o table of contents. Make the document easier to discuss. Kung ikaw ay may bigla ang pagpupulong at nais mo makita agad ang iyong hinahanap na dokumento, ikaw ay magtakda ng isang pamantayan upang mapabilis ang paghahanap mo sa gagamitin dokumento para sa inyong pagpupulong. Complement your training outline. Kung ikaw ay nagsusulat na akda o dokumento, ang talaan ng nilalaman o table of contents ang magsisilbing guide para sa nilalaman ng iyong dokumento. At ginagamit ito para mag-outline sa.
So let's proceed to the next topic. So here's the pivot table in Microsoft Excel. So here are the questions that we will discuss. Part 1, what is a pivot table? Part 2, what are the uses of pivot table? Part 3, how do you create a pivot table in Excel? And part 4, what are the benefits of pivot table?
Hello, I'm Emmanuel, Richmond, Viñalon, and I will discuss about the question. What is pivot tables? Pivot tables are a technique in data processing. They arrange and rearrange statistics in order to draw attention to useful information. This leads to finding figures and facts, quickly making integral to data analysis.
Thank you, Mr. Viñalon. Let's proceed to question. What are the use of pivot table in Excel? Pivot table are used to summarize, sort, reorganize, group, count, total, or average store in database. It's allow its users to transform columns into rows and rows into columns. It allows grouping by any data field. Ito po yung pagbuo, pag-ayos ng mga total average na nakabase sa pagkocode mo. Pivot table are the perfect solution when you need to summarize and analyze large amount of data. In just a few clicks, you have access to a whole new set of information. Ito po yung kapag nag-set ka ng mga average or nag-code ka in a few click ay may total average na at direct na mag-total.
So, hello guys. Dito naman sa part na to is malalaman natin kung paano mag-create ng pivot table. So, una is kailangan mo muna ng data source. So, dapat kumpleto yung rows, yung columns, at yung information ng laman nito. And after that, mag-click tayo ng kahit anong range dito. And press Ctrl T. And press OK. And then, naka-highlight naman to. So, pag hindi naka-highlight, highlight lang natin lahat ng data. And press Insert. And Pivot Table. And dito sa choices na to, may dalawang choices. So, una is new worksheet, kung saan mo gustong ilagay si pivot table, sa new worksheet ba or dun sa existing worksheet. So, dito sa tutorial na to, pinili namin is existing worksheet. So, press the arrow up and then kung saan mo gusto ilagay yung pivot table. So, yan. Press nyo lang is enter and then click OK. So, yan. Meron ka ng pivot table. So, una mong iisipin kung ano yung gusto mong lumabas dun sa pivot table mo. Kung ilan ba yung nabenta ni Jones noong January 6, 2019 at ilan yung mga total nito. So, subukan natin. So, sa order date, ito yung column headers na tinatawag. Ayan, region, order date, representative items, unit, and yung total. And then dito naman sa area na to is yung tinatawag na fields area. Dito si filters, si columns, si rows, at yung values. So, para makita natin sa pivot table yung resulta, kung ano yung mga gusto nating makita, is mag-drag lang tayo ng column header dito sa filters. Yan, sa kada fields. And then, i-press lang natin tong item dito sa rows at si rep naman dito sa may columns. And dito naman sa values is yung total. So, yan. Pwede natin makita kung ilan yung benta ni Andrew na binder. Si Hill naman, kung ilan yung nabenta niya, at si Howard, and so on and so forth. So, pwede rin natin piliin kung ano yung mga date na gusto natin makita yung benta. So, kung gusto ko specific date lang, select multiple items, tanggalin natin yung sa all, and then mag-press lang tayo dito. And click OK. So, yan. Meron ka ng pivot table.
Let us now recall the step-by-step procedure in making pivot table in MS Excel. Is, syempre, planuhin mo yung mga data na gusto mong makita sa iyong table. Second step naman is click anywhere at the range, then press Ctrl T and press OK. So, proceed naman sa third step wherein you will going to highlight all the data. Then, pupunta ka na sa Insert tab, then you will click the pivot table. Tapos sa mga options na yun, may makikita kayong dalawang options, pero pipiliin natin yung existing worksheet and click up arrow below. Sixth step is click where you want to add your table, then press enter. So, sa seventh step naman, planuhin mo na yung mga data na gusto mong makita sa iyong pivot table. If gusto mo naman makita lahat, just simply drag the column header sa area field. Then, pagkatapos nun, proceed na tayo sa step 8, wherein you can summarize, sort, recognize, count, and see the average of your data. Just simply change and drag the column header sa area field. And there you go, the pivot table in MS Excel.
Thank you, Ms. Rivera and Ms. Marabillo, for that. So let's proceed. What are the benefits of the pivot table? So basically, there are very important benefits of the pivot table. First, the pivot table are user-friendly. That means that it's easier for everyone to use it. Second, by dragging all the columns to different sections of the table, in summarizing the collected data, creating a features, pivot tables that can create the data in an instant way. And also, the pivot table can make a data analysis easier.
Pivot table summarizes data easily. It can summarize large quantities information into a lesser space. Pivot tables can help in working decision form. With the fast-pacing demand in the modern world, quicker decision making is important. It gives quick decision in a limited time period. Pivot table creates accurate report faster. As a user of Pivot can also put links into external sources, so it will make their reports make efficient and convincing.
Hi, I'm Hibe.
I am Marabillo.
I am Jocelyn Ramos.
I am Edel May Rivera.
I am Emmanuel, Richmond, Viñalon.
I am Panandawan, Khalid.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching.